Om Sai Ram. Pranam to everyone. Today we are going to talk about an important devotee of Baba. This devotee, with Baba's blessings and permission, gave us a great treasure. But today we have lost this treasure. That treasure is no longer with us. Many people who came to Shirdi in the year 1990s must have seen that treasure. But now that treasure is not with us anymore. This treasure was a great symbol of Shirdi. It was a great symbol for every devotee of Baba. Not only that, it was also a symbol for our nation, India. You may all be thinking, how can this be a symbol for Baba devotee, for Shirdi, and also for India? Today, we are going to talk about a building called Sate Vada. Before we understand this building, let us see how it was created. Rao Bahadur Hari Vinayak Sate. You can see his photo now. This Hari Vinayak Sate was a very wealthy man. He was a rich and most respected person. When he came to Shirdi for the first time, Shirdi was a very small village. Today, if you come to Shirdi, you will see lakhs of people coming from all over India and the world. Now, there are many hotels for everyone's budget. From simple to five-star hotels, there are thousands of places to stay. But in those days, there were no such hotels. So many devotees came from faraway places. But where did they stay? At that time, they stayed happily with their families, singing, praying, and spending time with Baba. That place was Satewada. Satewada was first Vada built in Shirdi. A Vada means a lodging house or residence in Marathi. When Sate came first, he did not find any good or comfortable place to stay. So he decided, I will build a proper Vada here. That is how Satewada got its name. He built this Vada in 1908. You may have read in Sai Satcharitra, even a gentleman from Europe came to see Baba. Where would such person stay in those days? Also, the Tadkat family mentioned in chapter 9. When they came to Shirdi, they stayed in people's home. There were no proper place to stay at that time. So this wealthy man, Sate, felt the need to build a rest house. He went to Baba in Dwarakamai and asked for permission. As we know, Baba's words were often difficult to understand. When Sati asked Baba, Baba said, build big compound wall. Sati became confused and worried. He thought, how can I build such a big wall like a fort? He had only asked to build a lodging house. After thinking deeply, he went back and asked Baba again. Baba then clarified his words. There was a wall near the Gurustan neem tree. Baba told him to build near that place. So Sate bought that land and started construction. With Baba's blessing, the building was completed successfully. Later, they started building the second floor. While building, A branch of the neem tree came in the way. Everyone stopped working. They were afraid to cut the branch because it was Baba's sacred tree. When Baba passed by, he saw that no one was working. He asked, "Why has the work stopped?" They explained their fear to Baba. Baba said, "If there is a need, it is not wrong. Cut it." But still, no one had the courage to do it. Later, when Baba returned, he saw nothing had changed. So Baba himself climbed up and cut the branch. Then he said, "I will tell once, I will tell twice. If you do not listen, even the third time, I will cut it, even if it is part of my own body." After cutting the branch, it fell to the ground. Baba placed his hand on the neem tree. He said, "One part of the neem tree will be sweeter than the other part." Devotees gathered around and took the leaves. They tasted them and found one side is more sweeter and the other side is bitter. Even today, devotees come and take leaves from that tree because it is a sacred place of Baba. This is how Satewada was completed. Many devotees stayed here. Meha, a great devotee of Shiva, stayed in Satewada. Baba gave him a divine vision there. Many miracles described in Sai Satcharitra also happened in that place. Nulkar, another great devotee, also stayed there and attained salvation. KG Bhishma also lived there. He composed the Arati and Sai Saguna Pasana. Satewada was full of devotion, bhajan, joy, and divine experiences. But today we have lost that treasure. Now you may ask, how is this a treasure of India? Before 1918, India was not independent. The British were ruling India. At that time, two types of freedom struggles were happening. One was through non-violence, led by Mahatma Gandhi, and the other was through resistance, led by Subhash Chandra Bose. In Maharashtra, two great freedom fighters were active, Kaparde and Lokmanya Tilak. Lokmanya Tilak was already imprisoned in Burma by the British. He was punished because he spoke against the British rule. Tilak was a very strong leader in the freedom movement. Kaparde was also very closely connected to him. Because of this, the British were watching Kaparde very carefully. They were also investigating him for sedition. Kaparde was not only a lawyer, but he was also involved in the freedom struggle. The British were preparing strong action against him. That is why he came to Shirdi. Both Kaparde and Lokmanya Tilak had visited Baba. Kaparde was very close to Baba and stayed in Satewada. At that time, the British were investigating him. He came to Shirdi. Even though he wanted to return, Baba did not give permission for 3 months. Only when the danger reduced, Baba allowed him to go. During his stay, Kaparde wrote a diary. He recorded all the events and everything happened around Baba. He also wrote about freedom movement. He kept Baba's photo in his room and did daily prayers. Baba also shared his hookah with him. All these things were kept in his room. After independence, the archaeological department came to Shirdi. They found Kaparde's belongings in Satewada. They took the diary, photo, and hookah for preservation. Later, the diary was returned and published. This became the famous Kaparde diary. Because of this, Satewada became a national treasure. But as Shirdi developed, the building created congestion. People had difficulty moving around. So there were plans to demolish it. Many local strongly opposed this. But in 1997, one night, Satewada was demolished. The next morning, devotees saw it and they deeply cried. Vinima cried deeply, holding the broken bricks. She kept one brick as a memory. Even today, those bricks are preserved. So today, we remember this lost treasure, a treasure of Shirdi, a treasure for Baba devotees, and treasure for India itself. Satewada, a great Vada built by Rav Bahadur Hari Vinayak Sate. I conclude this chapter about Satewada here, and I thank Baba for this great opportunity and Vinima for inspiring us to make this audiobook. Om Sai Ram, Gurudeva Datta.